It is 420, folks. It's a special day. Rick's got his icy problem. This is Rick's intervention. Welcome. A Rickervention, if you will. A Rickervention.
Wouldn't call it a problem.
You, sir, have an icy problem. You need to stop. He's on the ice again. All right. Welcome to the SF Company Hour here on the SF Company YouTube channel. I am Ray Doomzilla. And we do reviews here. We talk about comics. We talk about movies, TV shows, toys, all kinds of geek crap, whatever dork stuff we want to talk about. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, all that crap for the algorithm. And just two-man crew today, just me and my cohort, Maximum Effortist, the Rickiest, starting online Smash Brothers beef early on today. How you doing, Rick?
Doing good. Good. You know what? It's not beef. Just it's like the call to the warriors. You know, it's like we were all there at Central Park. I just had to throw it out there. Come out and play. Let's do it. I like to fight.
Yeah. I've seen both sides of that darkness. Yeah. I don't want to see that. Welcome. We're gonna talk some. We got some tidbits, and then we're gonna go into our top 5 martial arts kung fu flicks. We're gonna talk about the Shang Chi trailer that just popped off yesterday, right? Dropped yesterday, right?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Oh, wow. So much has happened since then.
Yeah, for real.
Jeez, the world has changed. Hopefully for the better. So let's go. We're gonna go. What's up?
I said it felt like 2 days ago. It may have dropped early yesterday in the morning. Yeah,
I think it was yesterday.
God damn, so much
has changed in the last
420. Thank you.
Made up weed holiday. Great. Happy birthday to my brother. So no, my brother's not Hitler. Okay.
Happy birthday.
All right. Let's jump off in a second. Oh, we already got a chat. Brady, what's up, Brady? How you doing, man? New York State of Mind, Brady. How you doing?
Yeah, it's Starlad. That was great, man. I saw the photo of Brady in New York. I was like, dude, that was awesome. Starlad.
That's pretty good. Brady, a friend of the show. We have to have Brady on soon. Hopefully, he has a good Wi-Fi connection over on the East Coast. We'll talk soon. All right. So let's jump into it. Let's talk about this Young Guns shit first, man. That's just I thought that was pretty hilarious because the way Young Guns 2 kind of ended, it kind of doesn't call for any of this. So looks like the writer John Fusco posted a tweet. He's alluding on working on another incarnation of the Billy the Kid character with Emilio Estevez. Looks like Estevez is working on this also. Of course, Young Guns and Young Guns 2. Young Guns came out in 1988, and Young Guns 2 came out in 1990. All these Lou Diamond Phillips was contacted too. Didn't he die too? Like everybody's like dead from that movie.
Dude, he saw the spirit horse. He was talking about the spirit horse the whole movie. And he's like, once the spirit horse comes for me, I know I can go back and rest with my people. I was like, all right, cool. Dude, Chavez is resting. How is he alive?
Yeah, they all got shut up. We got, it looks like fucking Richie Valens. He's always Richie Valens to me. I don't care
Diamond Phillips.
He's always going to be Richie Valens. So you got I got that phone call about a year ago. I know Emilio has been working on it. It's even more encouraging that John Fusco, the creator of the first 2 movies, working on it with him. There's just enough ambiguity. I can't even fucking pronounce about Chavez's death, and that means he might have survived, just like Billy the Kid. So they're just grasping at straws at this, right? I love Young Guns. Young Guns. I even like probably Young Guns 2 more than I like Young Guns 1. Just for the fucking soundtrack alone. The Blaze of Glory is the best fucking song ever. What do you think of this, Rick? Do we need a Young Guns 3 at this point? Does it make any sense?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, where do they go with the storyline? So if I'm assuming they're going with the whole brushback Bill Roberts from Young Guns 2, the Billy character, the old the grizzled gunslinger that's given his story, pretty much the narrator of Young Guns 2. So if they're going with his storyline, so I guess it's the further adventures of him. Like there's more shit to be told. But Chavez is fucking dead, right? Doc is dead. I mean,
everybody's dead, unless they're like you like I don't know, man. Like
Billy's the one who's ambiguous only.
Like it was, dude. Like back then, you could die from a hangnail. Like fucking yeah, those motherfuckers got fucked up, dude. There's no way those motherfuckers survived.
Well, dude, Cello, good friend of the show, he threw out this thing about like Chavez, like, dude, maybe he was like on peyote. when we saw the spirit horse scene, like the team, I'm like, you know what? I could probably buy that. But what do you do? It's their kids now, because the thing is, these young guns aren't so fucking young anymore.
Yeah, sure, yeah. It's like you're kind of just
old
call
guns?
it guns.
The guns,
the boomer guns,
gunslinger, gunslingers,
yeah,
or
the
whatever.
not so young guns. I think not so young guns. That's what you can call them. I got Pete 3 times a night. Guns.
They go to the general store. Got any prune juice?
So what was the time period in the first Young Guns?
Oh, dude, it was
it was after the Civil War, right?
It was after Civil War. It was the Lincoln County War,
like late 1800s.
Oh, dude, I want to say 1870, maybe 1880.
So it'd be like going into the 1900s, like fucking. Well, I don't want to say modern times, but modern times. So yeah, you have to. Old West is by 1900. The Old West is pretty much died out. Really, maybe that's part of the story. Like he's the last of the fucking old cowboys. And how long did Billy the Kid live till?
Well, it said the Lincoln County War is probably about 1877.
Okay.
So 1877, 78. That was the Lincoln County War that the whole thing's like based on. So Billy the Kid, he died. He was killed by Pat. Well, the way it goes, he was killed by Pat Garrett. But in Young Guns 2, Pat Garrett didn't kill him. Billy the Kid survived. That's why he's able to tell the story as Brushback Bill. So I don't know. It's muddled. It's definitely fucking muddled.
I don't know. They're trying to grasp at this like gray area thing, but
I love westerns. I love westerns, though, man. And those are too good. I mean,
I love to see Estevez and like Lou Diamond get some work though. That'd be nice. He's got a little resurgence with Mighty Ducks and shit. So I don't know if we need a young old ass guns.
I just don't want it to be one of those things where. Like they're hiding out, they're in a town, they're fucking outstanding businessmen now or whatever.
Yeah, they're all family men and like they call back into action.
Call back to get back in there in the game. I'm like, no, don't do that shit. That trope is too fucking easy, man.
I can see that going that way. Let's see, Hondo has one here. It's going to be a throwback story where they're going to de-age them like they did in The Mandalorian.
If they de-age, that'd be sick.
Yeah,
I don't think so. That's a lot of money for Young Guns for a de-aging western.
At least they're still pretty spry. Like they're early 50s at this point. Those guys.
Oh well, like dude, I'm watching Estevez on Game Changers. He still looks fucking.
He still looks spry. Yeah, so he's not gonna look like fucking De Niro and the Irishman all fucking.
No,
like Grandpa Simpson trying to.
If they ask him to get in shape to do shit, I'm sure he can do it.
Yeah. I don't know. I love the Young Guns franchise, but I don't know if we need if you bring. I want to know if Bon Jovi's doing the soundtrack. That's all I want to know. Like I need to fucking wanted a sequel to that song.
Like the thing is for me is who are they going to cast? Because they're going to go. If it's Young Guns, there's going to be a different. I
don't see a next generation of fucking.
And that's what we're going to get. But if we do get that, it comes down to who are they going to cast. Because if they're honestly, you can't cast. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick right now, honestly, but if you're gonna go woke, you can't go fucking woke in a western. They weren't woke back then. I'm just saying. They're not they're not the best people in the world.
So Chavez will have his daughter. They'll have like the little his daughter in there. They'll have fucking what's his name's kid, or they'll be all the kids of the original fucking Young Guns.
Yeah, I don't want that. See,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want like a
all
whole
their
new
mother,
brand.
yeah, all their mothers are like fucking, all across the land.
Could you imagine? Let's say Billy's like a fucking store owner, kind of like Tunstall. It parallels a whole. If they do a parallel, like it's a fucking The Force Awakens, where he's a store owner now, and he hires a young person who kind of reminds him of him, like in his rebellious days, who's a little bit of a dick, and he's going to take him under their wing, and they kill them, and it's like, oh, I got to come back and be a gunslinger now. I just don't want that shit.
Now, if they need to just make a Pixar movie and call it Young Buns. All right, so fuck it. We'll see. I'm not like, we'll see. If I see a trailer that looks awesome, but I don't know. It's like I don't think I need a Young Guns.
Young Guns sequel. How many years is it later?
It was 1990 was the last one.
If you
So 29 years later.
This would be better as a show.
At this point, everything's better than a show, in my opinion, man. Fuck, I just want to see TV shows from things now. I don't even want to see, like, the quality of TV is so great right now. Like, why waste time going to a movie?
I mean, honestly, this would be better as a show. I just think of like things like Deadwood and fucking on HBO. Excuse me.
It'd be cool to do like a six episode little Young Guns sequel. And then you can explain what happened to him, like during the time in between and shit. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not like excited about this, but whatever. We can see. All right. Let's go on to the next one. Let's go. Actually, let's talk about this real quick. This just dropped. The Ahsoka Tano Hot Toy with Grogu. This looks pretty awesome from the Mandalorian collection. I just picked up the Mando, the Darjeerin Hot Toy with the Grogu, the little deluxe version. So this one's coming out. This one, the deluxe version comes with the little baby Grogu, and you get the lantern. So that's like the deluxe.
That's
version.
Dope. So you can have like a little set.
Yeah. So you can have that. The one I got came with two baby Grogus, one in the basket, one like separate. So it came with two. I got an extra Grogu, man. He's watching over me. But this looks pretty awesome, man. I don't know if I would get a Ahsoka Tano. I love the character, but I don't know if I would get her a hot toy. But this looks fucking pretty awesome. If I had room and money, this would definitely be one I'd fuck with. What's your next hot toy, Rick?
It just might be Ahsoka, dude. It looks sick. I like the sculpt on it.
I like it comes with the cape, and you could take that off. Got the double blades.
It's been my one issue with hot toys when it comes to the ladies that they make. The head sculpts just don't do them justice. But I need to see a different angle on this one. It looks like they do a little bit of a better job. Yeah, see, like right there, it looks like they do a better job of catching a little bit more of Rosario Dawson. Like I seen the Black Widow and I seen the other ones. She doesn't really look like Scarlet, and I seen the Wonder Woman really doesn't look like Gal. There's just like certain features that make them look awkward. They do a good job on the guys though, but I think they need to do a better job on the head sculpts for the ladies.
All right. Let's see. Let's talk about this. So we got the Flash is finally going into production. We got a logo. We got like a little 20-second little animation logo Flash. This just looks like the fucking CW fucking logo. It doesn't really look like anything like it. At least do something different. Like it just looks like fucking season 4 of the Flash. It doesn't look like anything like to stand out and make it look. I was hoping they would do the fucking the comic book logo, like just do the fucking straight up comic book, like one of the original comic book logos. That would have been awesome. But they do this one. We finally and we also got confirmation that Michael Keaton's actually going to be in the movie. There was some speculation a couple months ago when the pandemic was, where the vaccine was kind of slow to go out, and there was some word that he was kind of hesitant about going back to work because he didn't have the vaccine and things were still kind of up in the air. So we finally got confirmation Michael Keaton's going to be in it. I think that would definitely hurt the momentum of this movie because that kind of gave it a lot of panache. Like people were like, once you hear Michael Keaton's come back as Batman, that got even like the casual movie dorks were like, oh, well, Michael Keaton, what? Who's some considered one of the greatest Batman. I like to argue that point. He was a good Batman, but he was one of the first ones, so people kind of romanticize those movies a lot, which they're fun movies, but those to me it doesn't really, they're not really Batman movies. Those are Tim Burton movies, so it's kind of a difference. So we got Michael Keaton coming in. They've said about the movie that it's gonna like kind of flashpoint the Snyderverse stuff. So we're gonna get like a kind of a reboot out of this movie, which they always kind of speculated there it was gonna be kind of some kind of flashpoint elements in this. We talked about it a few shows ago about the Speed Force stuff, the Flash stuff, and the Snyder Cut, which I loved a lot more than the Whedon bullshit they gave us. I was a little more excited about this movie when I saw that, but then Warner Brothers trying to shy away from the Snyderverse kind of scares me a little bit when I hear about this. But Muschietti's a good director. They got good people around. I'm still not a great big Ezra Miller fan, but hopefully he can do something good with this. He did well. He did better in the Snyder Cut for sure. So Rick, makes sense of all this. What do you think of all this?
Well, put that logo up there for a sec again, if you can, please. Okay, so the back of that thing, it looks like one of those platinum or gold records that people have on their fucking walls and like fucking like steady radio like execs and shit. I'm like, come on, man.
It's this platinum record right there.
Yeah, it's like how many records did the Flash sell?
Barry, you did a fucking spoken word album went fucking triple platinum.
It sounded like Shatner. But dude, I like the font. I like the font on it.
If you would have told me this was season 3 of the Flash, I would have been okay. Like that. Okay. This doesn't do anything.
No, this is the thing though, right? I look at the things behind it. So, is that the pattern of the suit?
They've had some concept art a few months ago where it was going to have some lightning like design, kind of looking like the New 52.
Okay, so because from what this looks like, it doesn't look very armorish. It looks sleek.
Yeah. Supposedly
a little sleeker.
The rumor is that Affleck Batman is going to redesign his suit and kind of streamline it, which is great because that suit in fucking Justice League is horrible. I hate that fucking suit. Like he looks like fucking like a BMX fucking downhill fucking skier, like
a luge rider.
He looks like a douche rider. He looks fucking horrible. I hate that suit so much.
It's very bad. It's super bad. It's clunky.
He's a fucking speedster, dude. He needs to be able to fucking run, dude. Not fucking be hankered down by a bunch of fucking armor. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the whole thing about like, what is he wearing padding because he's afraid? Like he's a skateboarder wearing padding. Like, come on, dude. He's a Flash. He's a superhero. He already knows. And
you kind of explain it because it's his, first foray into the superhero thing, and that's his first. But he could have better. Yeah, come on, man. Like when the fucking when the '90s TV show has a better suit than you have fucking issues. Okay.
So going back to Muschietti, I'm glad he's getting this off. If any director could fucking
Muschietti or Muschietti?
Muschietti, I think. I want to say it's Muschietti.
Millar.
It's the forever fucking debate. So Muschietti, Feige, it's the yeah. So he's a good director, dude. I trust the guy. People give it 2 like chapter 2 like a little bit of a a fucking downgrade. I'm like, go back and watch that movie, man. There's a lot of good fucking with Pennywise and
the scary scenes are great in that movie, but I just didn't like the human character.
The ending is one thing, but just how fucking Pennywise attacks. It's good. It's good.
Yeah,
it's good horror.
Those are some good like horror elements, but like just like with the original in the '90s, I didn't like the fucking the adult storyline.
Another thing too is it's what he's showing you on screen. Is what I fucking love about Muschietti, how he fucking like actually showed. This is how he's story like everything that he's showing you is for a reason, and I think Ezra Miller is gonna fucking get saved. I haven't liked him much, but I think this is a director that can work with him. This is a director who's probably gonna get the most that he can out of him. He's got
good people around him. He's got Michael Keaton on there on set. You're gonna have Affleck on set. You're gonna have whatever elements they pull out of the multiverse. So it's really he's playing with house money. Really, he's got like all this great shit behind him right now.
Well, the thing is that the thing that scares me is that he's the lead, but I'm hoping that all these people can like rein him in. Because after what I saw on the stand, I've been afraid of this movie for a while. I like him as D.A. Sinclair though in Invincible, just so you guys know. Like in the voice of D.A. Sinclair, I can actually see him as a Sinclair if they were to do a live action. He'd be awesome.
Yeah, he's been. I've never really seen him in anything that gets me excited about anything he
We
does.
need to talk about Kevin. It's a good fucking movie, man.
That's what I hear. I guess I gotta watch it.
It's a good movie.
He's I don't know. He was definitely better in.
He's divisive.
In the Snyder cut, he wasn't as twitchy. He wasn't complaining about brunch and shit. That was definitely. So I don't know. I'm a everybody knows I'm a big Flash mark. I love the Flash. I love the history of the Flash. I love the legacy of Jay Garrick, Barry Allen, Wally West, Bart Allen, John Fox,
all the
Jesse Quick, Johnny Quick. Fucking everybody, dude. I love all those fucking speed. Speed is one of my favorite powers, and that's one thing too. I hope that's what talking about the director, like how are you going to show the Speed Force? Because Snyder showed the Speed Force. That was the best use of super speed I've seen in a movie. Like before that, I would say probably Days of Future Past with the Quicksilver scene. That was pretty dope. Super speed, and a couple movies have done a pretty decent super speed scene. But I think that was like one of the beautifully shot, like really showing what super speed can do. What Speed Force should be like. So that's what I'm curious about. How are you going to show the Speed Force? How are you going to portray the Speed Force? Because Snyder kind of killed it for me. He kind of he did the Speed Force justice, in my opinion. So I'm cautious. I'm cautious, but I want to be excited. But hey, Michael Keaton's in it, man. We get to see Michael Keaton as Batman. So what the fuck? Yeah, very excited.
So are we going to get like a Batman Beyond version? Are we going to get grizzled Dark Knight? I want please be in this fucking universe that he never stopped being Batman because fucking somebody died with fucking Two-Face or some shit.
Yeah, no, let's not get in Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, if that movie wasn't called Batman, I would love that movie, but it was called Batman. That's where they fucked up calling that movie Batman because Batman's not going to quit for 8 years and not going to quit over a girl. Dude, the whole point of his being is fighting for vengeance and honoring the people that fallen, and you're going to quit.
Nothing gets in his way, man.
No, if anything, they should have cut 8 years later. He's even more brutal. Like he's even more more like the Dark Knight Returns kind of Batman.
Man, that would have been awesome.
I think Heath Ledger fucking dying kind of ruined what he was gonna do, and so he kind of went for another direction. And
I get that, but I mean to hit the panic button like that, honestly, dude, I think we even said that there was like another story. I would have rather seen, now that all of these people are out because Harvey Dent, crime's rampant. You got the Penguin, you got Black Mask, you got all the crime families going.
Gang war, dude.
You could have did a gang war. Yeah, but all the fucking gangsters, like all his gangster villains and shit.
Yeah,
that would have been dope. He's just Dark Knight tired and shit.
Well, it's on my pull list later, but they kind of lampoon that in DuckTales when they film a they film a fucking Darkwing movie, and it's basically they parody Christopher Nolan trying to make a gritty like updated version, and watch the show. It's pretty good.
I gotta see this, man.
It's pretty good. I like how they use Darkwing pretty interesting. I like how they break them in. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, so we'll see. This is filming now. It's supposed to come out, 2022? Is this released?
Well, we hope so now, They're actually filming,
They're filming,
it's a good sign.
This was this has been in development hell forever, pretty much. This was supposed to come out 3 years ago, I think, something like that, along with this fucking Cyborg movie. So, it's interesting for sure. I'm curious as a Flash fan, but we'll see. All right, let's see. All right. First of all, like and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying your content here. There you go. Like and subscribe. Be like the Hulk. Follow the channel. Follow the Facebook. Follow the Instagram, Twitter, all that crap.
I got a question for you though, right? What are your odds that the studio tries to get involved with that movie?
Oh, it's Warner Brothers, 100%.
So no, the only reason
they let fucking James Gunn do his thing with Suicide Squad, so that gives me a little bit.
And the other thing too with Muschietti is that he made them tons of fucking money.
Yeah, he's got some insurance with him. He's got some clout, as the kids say. So
I'm wondering if they're just gonna fucking leave him alone and let him make his movie. If they do that, I think we're gonna get something really good. If the studio fucks with it, we're fucked.
Yeah, we'll see. I think they just hopefully they learn their lesson. Let a guy do whatever he wants. You make the Joker, wins the fucking awards. I still haven't seen the Joker. I'm gonna wait for a Patreon to watch the Joker. You're gonna have to pay to see me review the Joker.
I'm just gonna show up to your house and fucking like, how much was it? $50? Here you go. Can I go in Dark City for that much money?
Oh yeah. All right. So like and subscribe, all that crap. This Saturday, I forgot to pull the flyer, but at Green Apple, it's Independent Bookstore Day. They're doing a Yoda-ish concept. They're releasing a baby Yoda onesie, a Grogu onesie. So they're going to be doing a Yoda, best Yoda impression contest, and being judged by Ray Doomzilla. So if you want to come down, come down, do your best Yoda impression. There's instructions on the Green Apple Instagram and Facebook if you want to check it out. I think it's around like 4:30 or so. Yeah, pick up. It's Independent Bookstore Day, so go down, show them support, and buy some books, buy some gifts for people. They have great selection of CDs, graphic novels, records, and all the other bookstore stuff. Bookstore would have. And come see me. Judge people for their good or horrible Yoda impressions.
Judge you will be.
Yeah,
you will.
I can be bought off. So if anybody wants to, slip me some fucking some galactic credits, I'll sway your way. At least make it look good. But yeah, no, go check it out. I'll be there. So maybe I'll have a couple stickers on me if you want to grab a couple SF comic book stickers. I'll pass some of those out at the event. So cool. Yeah, come check that out. I actually had a plug this week. I'm actually appearing somewhere. It's
stepping up, Ray. Stepping up the game.
Yeah, I can't wait till I start opening fucking Safeways and shit. That's when we're taking the act on the road, Rick. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll be at the line at DMV.
We'll talk about that in a minute. All right, let's talk about this real quick. This is the X-Men. We talked about this a few months ago. The X-Men are. So the X-Men storyline right now, Jonathan Hickman, they're on Krakoa. They have their own nation. They're pretty much their own economy. They have their own rules. Their own no humans are allowed on Krakoa, their island, and so they've kind of been basically welcomed all X-Men characters, all from all shapes and from villains to heroes to everyone are welcome there. So they built up the society. So they've went through a couple major storylines. So they haven't really had an established X-Men team. They've just been kind of X-Men by committee. So whoever they had need for the Avenger, they show up and they it's kind of been a mixed mash of teams. It hasn't been a real official X-Men team since Hickman took over. There's been an X-Men title, but not like an official X-Men team. There's been like an X-Force team, all these different side teams, but there hasn't really been a team. So there was a vote a couple months ago to vote one of the last members onto the team. So we finally got that the votes in. So Polaris won the vote. So we got, this is the new squad, the new X-Men team. So we got Sync from Generation X, if you remember that old team. Nice. We got Marvel Girl, Jean Grey. We have Sunfire, of course, Cyclops, Rogue, X-23, who goes by Wolverine now, and Polaris, and I guess Xavier is like a special side member or whatever. So this is an X-Men team. I kind of dig it. I like the mix of characters. They're kind of like pretty much from like every generation. Like there's members from every generation, and any team that has Cyclops and Jean Grey, that's a win for me. I would definitely. Probably wouldn't be my picks. Like Sync, Sync's okay. I'm not a huge fan of Sync, but
what's Sync's powers again?
He can basically. I think he can steal people's powers around him, like their mutant powers. I think that's
like a Peter Petrelli.
Kind of, yeah. Okay. So,
I dope to have, but you got Rogue for that, yeah.
Yeah, but she's more of a powerhouse though too, so she kind of serves both. He's pretty. He had a great storyline with. I thought it was a good storyline. People were kind of over raving, but a recent issue of X-23 and Sync had a great storyline. A couple issues ago. So, what do you think of this team, man?
That looks like a fucking sick team, dude.
It's a good team, right?
Yeah, I mean, shit. If it's anything that had to do with what I've just read with fucking everything with Krakoa, dude, that's fucking dope. I like the squad they got, and the thing is, at the core of everything, I know people don't like them, and it's tough. I hate, everybody fucking hates Cyclops. I don't understand the hate, dude.
Yeah, because they've seen the movies and they watch the cartoon. If that's all you've known about Cyclops, that's probably that you're probably gonna hate it, think he's a dick. If you read the comics, like the old school fucking Chris Claremont, John Byrne stuff, and some of the stuff in the 90s, you would have a different opinion. Which
he's the guy you want. He's the guy you want on your side at all times. He's got your back, dude. Yeah. Fucking Cyclops is fucking one of the dopest characters. Yeah, I love Cyclops. Like Cyclops and Jean Grey. You got those two on a fucking X-Men team. That's like
it's a solid squad right there.
Yeah, you actually need those two. That'd be X-Men at the end
of
the day.
I'm okay with that Wolverine. I like give me X-23. I'd rather have X-23 at this point. Like I love Wolverine like on a side. Like
we need to move on, guys.
He's actually been written really well this in this incarnation. Probably the best he's been written in 20 years. Wolverine has. So, but I like how they left him off this team. He has other shit he can do.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, it's time for other people like Sunfire. Let him get a little play. Yeah. Let X-23 get some play.
Yeah, Sync. You know, he's gonna push. And Polaris has been a cool character. I like she's gonna push now too. They made her Magneto's daughter.
Okay, I was about to ask that. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's officially Magneto's like only child right now. I think they're gonna retcon that back for Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch to be his kids at some point. I have a feeling. I don't know if they're going to do it yet, but at some point they're going to retcon that shit. But yeah, I think that's a cool team. I like the cover too. It's a homage to the Jim Lee X-Men #1 cover. So that's pretty cool shout right there. So yeah,
I love that. Is that like 4 different covers right now that they have?
Yeah. The Polaris would be one, the X-23 Rogue and Cyclops would be one, Sunfire and Sync, and then Jean Grey and
I do love the fucking Black Mana fucking Professor X, bro. I love that look for him, dude.
Yeah, just the helmet and the black suit. Yeah,
he looks fucking like fucking dope as shit. Like he can fuck you up now.
So this team is I guess they're gonna go with another new #1 for X-Men. Gary Duggan is gonna be writing. He's been writing some of the Hickman. He's been kind of co-writing some of the X-Men stuff with the Hickman. And Pepe Larraz and Marta Gracia. This is coming up. This is coming up in I think in a few months, July.
They have the vote, right?
Yeah, well, Polaris was the one that got voted in. He did vote the last one in, so Polaris was the one that got the vote. It was kind of I kind of knew looking at the roster they picked. Like Polaris was definitely one of the front runners for sure. So this is July 7th is going to debut. So cool. Yeah, I'll be picking this up. Yeah, I'm a big X-Men fan right now.
I like Hickman shit, dude. That's dope.
It's a good, man. It's a mind fuck, man. It's great. I love what they're doing with the X-Men. It's interesting. It's new. It doesn't try to it appreciates that your fandom, that you've been a fan, and doesn't like talk down to you as an X-Men fan. Everything counts. So I like it a lot.
Yeah, Namor's still he's on the council because all I know is that he's on that council that they have, but he hasn't been really mentioned much.
Namor? Yeah, Namor's no. He refused them. He turned them down.
He turned them down.
He basically told them that like when you guys get all your shit together and you guys become like a real fucking nation, I'll fucking consider it. Like he'll consider it.
So he's still on the outskirts.
Yeah, so at some point they can join the Atlanteans can join them and they'd be fucking that's
what I'm waiting for.
Powerhouse already, so yeah, it's X-Men's good. Yeah, read X-Men if you haven't.
Okay, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's a good team. It looks like a fun team. All right. So like the video, subscribe, all that crap, all that cool shit. Like and subscribe. Look at that.
Love that.
Perfectly. See, it's just me and you. We can do the fucking post. There you go. Like and subscribe. Right there. There you go. Follow the channel. All that cool stuff. Turn on the notification bell. All that crap. All right. So let's get into this Shang Chi trailer. We'll get into our top 5 martial arts conflicts in a minute. We'll first of all talk about this Shang Chi trailer. This it kind of appropriate for this week. Got Mortal Kombat coming out next week too. So it's a very martial arts heavy couple weeks here. First we got the poster. Most like boring as fucking poster I can ever see. This is I told Rick this is like him just standing in line for the DMV. This is like at least give him like
I'll be waiting with him.
Like all the covers from back in the day were all like dynamic and cool kung fu posing, doing some badass kicks or something. Just him like he looks like he's trying to hold in a fart. It's not really like this does nothing for me, man. Like it looks like he's going to the Olympics. It looks like the fucking rings in the background. It's a horrible poster. The costume's not great either. It's kind of a boy. He looks like a futuristic valet. He does play a valet in the movie too, so I guess it sets up. Yeah, I don't. Some of the some of the costumes Marvel gets right, but then they start looking repetitive, like fuck, like this kind of shit, this generic like line shit on their costumes. I don't know.
Texturing. You know,
I think with his costume, I think less would have been more. I think they didn't have to do all this with his costume. They could just made it kind of like more simple.
Just cloth.
Yeah, they made it too Marvel, the costume. So I don't know. It's maybe it'll look good on screen, but it's not looking too like I'm super juiced on it yet. All right, so let's jump into the trailer. We see some action. We get some hints at the Mandarin. We get a different take on the Mandarin's ring. They're bracelets now. They're not the rings, the traditional they're not the traditional rings. But each ring had a different power. One control, mind, weather, and they all had different powers. The 10 rings. So that was from the comics. But this one, so he has band. I forgot what they call it. It's a martial arts thing.
Oh yeah, they're like I don't know, but they're bands. I couldn't recognize them from Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah, from Kung Fu Hustle. Yeah. I think they're called Ven bands or something like that. Van bands or something like that. I forgot the tech. I got to talk to Gene about this. He's the expert on this, man. He knows his shit. So they switched that up. So it's not rings on his fingers, it's bands on his arms. So that's one of the first changes. So in the comic book, Shang Chi's father is Fu Manchu. Kind of the stereotypical Asian villain from the 60s and 70s. It was portrayed on film by a bunch of white actors, kind of just a stereotypical Asian villain type. So they retconned that for the movie. Now it looks like the Mandarin's going to be his father. So that's one of the changes. So Rick, what would you like about this trailer? What you didn't like? What'd you think of this trailer overall?
Well, I like the fact that it looks like it's going to be a lot of cool ass fighting. Another thing.
Sorry to cut you off. The cinematographer Pope is a cinematographer. We talked
Tim
about.
Pope?
Yeah,
Tim
the
Pope.
one who did the Matrix, one who did the first two Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we talked about him a few months ago. I think it was his birthday or something. But he actually, when I saw him being the cinematographer, that kind of piqued my. I was okay. At least it's going to be shot well.
So it's going to be shot. The fight scenes are going to get shot very well. Yeah. All right, cool. That's something to look forward to. That looks sick.
Yeah, the visuals look good. Like the visuals, some of the shots, you had some hints of a crouching tiger in one of the scenes when they're fighting in the woods. That like kind of almost like Kill Bill-ish with the neon background and stuff too. I got some. It looks like you got some different blends of fighting.
I love that First of all, I love that it's in San Francisco.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
that's another thing.
Unibus.
Yeah, the main thing is I want to know the timeline because San Francisco already has a superhero too. Oakland has a superhero. So where's Shang-Chi in relation to what's been going on? What's he been doing? What has he been doing? Was he part of the snap? Did he go away? And this is why he's coming back now all of a sudden? Because that seems to be like the Marvel kind of go-to right now. Like, I didn't know about him because he's coming back from the snap. That's why. Yeah,
supposedly this is going to take place both, like in between and after.
Okay.
And it's going to tie into some of the stuff that some of the events that have happened, like the Hawkeye in Tokyo when he took down the crime lords and stuff. That kind of had something to do with the Mandarin stuff. So I think they're going to go back and kind of explain certain events because the 10 rings have been mentioned.
Rings.
The bands, yeah, that's kind of.
I don't like the rings.
Yeah, they're gonna go back to like the first Iron Man movie. They mentioned the 10 rings, and kind of like the bullshit with Trevor in the third one. The fake Mandarin with Guy Pearce and all that shit, all that crazy bullshit. I hated that fucking movie. Might do a retro review of that in a couple weeks. So
God, don't.
So they're gonna kind of show Mandarin, like how Mandarin affected with the 10 rings. Kind of he had his hand in certain events in history, so they might explain that. But yeah, the bands, I don't. Yeah, I kind of like the rings. Like, I guess
they want the rings.
They don't want to. It's like too close to Infinity Stones. I heard somebody was saying like maybe.
No, it's funny because it's two hands he can fuck you up with. You can see that it's rings. What?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand them like. because of the culture. I'm like, well, aren't they're not really the culture? I think they're just fucking like mystical things that were forged, right? You know?
Yeah, I think I think they're from space. Actually, I think they're.
That's what I'm talking about. So it's like, I'll go with it. It's Marvel. Marvel sometimes, you know, they know what they're doing with certain things. The one thing that does bother me is the fucking Eternal suit that he's wearing. Like, what's your costume?
Yeah, this looks like just straight up like one of the Eternals, like missing characters from the Eternals.
Dude, if he could have just came off like that, like a tattered fucking shirt that, you know, that he just fucking was fighting in, like just sweated through, like just dirty with blood, or you don't have to do blood because, you know, it's Marvel, it's, you know, it's Disney, but if it could be dirty, like just shows he was in a fucking scrap. Oh man, that fucking be it to me. It fucking just gives him like just more fucking badass, dude.
Or take off the sleeves too. Like I don't know, this.
Oh, go sleeveless on that too. Yeah, make it more of a vest.
Yeah, because like for fight, that looks cumbersome. Like if he's gonna do the moves he's supposed to be doing in the like in the comic, he's like basically the best unarmed fighter in the Marvel universe. Like
yeah, it's just it seems like
sometimes
too much
they give him powers, sometimes they don't. Like so, I don't know if they're gonna be giving him powers in this one, but he's just a badass fucking fighter. He's just a fucking he's like Batman without the weapons.
This is Flash suit right here. This is unnecessary bullshit for the character that you have at hand.
Yeah, it looks.
He needs to be able to flow. He's gonna.
It looks like a Star Trek fucking prequel uniform. It doesn't really look like anything like. It's kind of a boring uniform. I'm not excited.
The movie and the trailer doesn't really show. I mean, as far as the storyline, like I said, what's it have to do with the overall storyline of everything? Because they go cosmic. Are the rings like? Are they going to say that they're Kang's looking for him or some shit? Or because that's Infinity Stones all over again.
Yeah. And the plot's going to have to do with Fing Fang Foom at some point, too. So he's going to be involved. So, that's what I'm most excited about, really. And then we heard some rumors, too, about some other characters from the MCU, Marvel Universe that haven't showed up yet. Some mutants, possibly. And there's going to be like a Mortal Kombat type tournament in this movie, too. So we might see some...
Psylocke! Ooh, that'd be sick if you got to see Psylocke fight.
So anybody from the like there was rumors like Omega Red or like I would take any of those.
Omega Red would be fun.
So we got Razor Fist, the dude that what was the dude from Creed 2, Drago's son. Is playing Razor Fist. But yeah, this guy's always been lame in the comics, so he looks pretty hilarious in this one too. So I remember this character for a while. So it's a Munibus. That is not a Munibus, man. That's not
a claim, man.
That is not. Yeah, first of all,
the color scheme's off.
The color scheme. The outside is a Munibus for sure.
Yeah.
But the inside is definitely not a Munibus. So just come on, Marvel. I like the cast looks okay. I'm not super excited by a dude playing Shang Chi. He looks like he could throw down, which I guess is the best best thing. But
how old is he?
The character or the actor?
The actor.
He's got to be fucking late 20s, maybe.
Oh, okay. Because the guy I like is, I mean, he was badass in Lost, dude. Was Daniel Day Kim? If they can just because you can already see that he's fucking built. Yeah. But if he had to be younger to play that role.
Yeah, Shang-Chi's kind of a younger character. Especially in the comic, he's always portrayed. Yeah, he's like I haven't read a lot of his stuff. I've read some of random issues of his old series, and a couple. He pop up in like the Avengers once in a while.
Is he an Avenger?
He was like in Jonathan Hickman's Avenger for a little bit. He's the one that trained. I think it was during the Spider Island storyline. He trained Spider-Man to do kung fu because Spider-Man lost his spider sense, so he needed like an extra edge. So he learned kung fu from Shang-Chi. So
I think that Shang-Chi for me is a very fucking hopeful character because I don't think he's really gonna have much to do when it comes to the overall like MCU. Like let's say like an Avengers type thing or something. Maybe not. I don't know. But what I think he's
like
doing,
a Defenders type thing, like a more.
That's what I'm saying. He's ushering in a whole new era for like guys like Daredevil to like come to this level because they're not fucking like alphas, but like they're not fucking going to like Thor and fuck shit up.
Yeah, I don't need Shang-Chi fighting Galactus.
Exactly.
He doesn't need to fight Galactus.
But I can see him fighting Kingpin.
Yeah. And Shang-Chi does deal with like mystical shit and like more ancient.
Yeah, dude.
You could throw him in some of the magic stuff too, so you definitely can. If they do like something like the with the Savage Avengers stuff, or like even that would be great too.
Midnight Suns, man. Yeah. I'm waiting. Ghost Rider, I'm waiting.
Yeah, I heard that it was a rumor that this week that they offered Zack Snyder Ghost Rider. That was
Really?
yeah. I don't. Probably unsubstantiated, but that I'd watch anything Zack Snyder really if he did a fucking
A
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider? Like it.
You could do a badass Ghost Rider movie.
His style is perfect for that fucking character, dude.
Yeah, you imagine like hell, like Snyder's version of hell. Oh man,
That's as a movie fan, that's what gets you like.
yeah.
I want that steak.
That's what get your titties wet.
I want that steak.
I want that steak.
I want that steak.
Lori, what's up, Lori? Or buy some green apples. Yeah, go to Green Apple, buy some green apples. They don't give apples out. Yeah, they don't do that. Sounds sanitary. The Honda Lorian, the double kick that Shang-Chi does on the bus is so dope. I have to hope for this movie. Some cool moves. The fight scenes look pretty decent.
Fight scenes look good, man.
Yeah, and we got some like flashbacks to like I think some ancient time fights, some cutscenes from Mulan. So it looks pretty. Looks like it. They put some money behind it. Like Marvel's not gonna do like a cheap, low budget fucking movie. But I just want to. I don't know.
It doesn't. It like you said, Ray. It just doesn't have as much pizzazz as they gave all these other fucking films.
Yeah.
It's a good trailer, but to me, it's just a pedestrian trailer, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't show me anything that
you always have good fight scenes.
Yeah, the fights. Yeah, you're gonna get good fights. It just comes down to: are you gonna care about Shang-Chi? Are you gonna care? I like Awkwafina. I dig Awkwafina in anything. She might, is she gonna be annoying? That annoying sidekick, kind of overbearing, like
Michael Pena style.
Yeah.
If they meet and start a romance, fanboy satisfied.
I love Awkwafina. I think she's funny as fuck.
She's hella funny, dude.
She's generally like funny. They made an action figure of her. It's gonna be like a target. I might buy it. Just buy Awkwafina figure. So the figures came out too. The figures are like probably like the most boring fucking looking figures I've ever seen.
Dude, that Shang-Chi figure looks horrible, man.
It's just boring. It looks like just like regular dude figure. Like it doesn't do anything for me, man. The Awkwafina figure I might just buy just because it's Awkwafina. I just want to show some love to Awkwafina. I think she's great. Was that movie that she had a couple years ago? I saw that in the theater about her family, like the Asian family overseas, and grandmother was dying. It was good.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I forgot the name of it. She was really good in that. She was really good fucking in that role. I'm hoping we see some other stuff. They hinted at that tournament. Like I said, if we see some mutants, we see some other shit. I wouldn't be. We're very excited.
Who's going to make an appearance?
Will
Ant-Man make an appearance? It is San Francisco.
But are they going to be post blip, pre blip?
Very true.
Yeah, so we got to wait on that. I'm trying to think who was alive during that time too.
Well, he's the guy who survived the blip, right? Ant-Man was.
He was in the quantum realm.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was in different. And
he came out.
Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, so it may deal with some of those effects. Hondo, Shang-Chi first appearance is illustrated by the great Jim Starlin, followed by the amazing artists Paul Galusi, Gene Day, and Mike Zeck. Great Bronze Age Marvel stuff. Yeah, that stuff is hot right now too. All the Shang-Chi. I got a bunch of random Shang-Chi issues from like quarter bins and shit from back in the day. So I wonder if any of those are fucking worth some money. Probably at this point, I gotta go through my cheese bin for sure. But yeah, it's a Marvel movie. I'm gonna watch it. I'm not like, oh my god, this is gonna be the greatest thing ever. But I like to dipping their toes in the martial arts. Like they're making their own martial arts kung fu.
Don't shortchange the character. That's all.
Yeah. It does. I want to see some badass fights. I want to see some, innovative stuff. I want to see some cool shit. If you're gonna make a martial arts movie, make a Marvel martial arts movie. Do something badass. I don't want to see the same pedestrian shit you do in every fucking movie.
Right. Where will the final battle be in San Francisco?
I
want to fucking if they're gonna do if it's gonna be a martial arts battle.
In Chinatown?
Chinatown would be good, but if they have one of those fights on the beach where you can see fucking the Golden Gate Bridge in the background, they're just fucking each other up.
That'd be cool.
That'd be sick. At Chrissy Fields or something.
We already had a throwdown at Pier 41, so we might get one somewhere over there, Pier 39. I don't know. Embarcadero, just have them throw down. We saw the footage last year when they were shooting. We saw the bus go through San Francisco. It was like
Ghirardelli.
Yeah, so we got to see some of that bus chase and stuff. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty epic bus chase. And it's cool just to see our like town. It looks like they shot at was it the Fairmont or St. Francis? They shot at right there. Yeah, so I reckon.
It says one California. I'm just like, you know what? You guys better be en route.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah. Don't pull a fucking bullet and fucking time travel across town. That makes some
Knob Hill, San Mateo Mountain, San Bruno Mountain. What the fuck?
This doesn't add up.
now they're in the back area of the mission. Betrayal Hill. Wait a minute. What?
Still one of the best car chases ever. It just as a San Francisco, and it just doesn't make any goddamn sense. It's all over the fucking.
Like that guy's driving really fucking fast right now.
Overall, the Mandarin looks cool, even though he has the stupid armband things, which could end up being cool. And maybe
is he immortal?
We saw a flashback of him with long hair, and it looked. I don't know if it was ancient times, but it looked in the comic, I think he's been around for a minute. So
because he's got the rings, I think that's what gives him like the immortality, right?
Yeah, so we'll probably get the story about how he got the rings too, and kind of how he gained power and how he kind of controls the underworld and stuff. So it's gonna be interesting. Big fight on the corner of Fillmore and Gary. Hello, yeah, been there, man, been there. So I don't know. I'll watch it. I'm excited. Maybe the second trailer.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm not at the point where I'm not going to watch any more trailers. I'll watch the next trailer, and usually my rule, if I'm in first trailer, I won't watch the second trailer. But I'm my foot's in the door.
Yeah. Excitement's like at a 6 or a 7.
Yeah. The fights look good. I'm still the casting and the storyline. How they're going to portray Fin Fang Foom.
That needs to be that's the winner right there, man.
Yeah, if they portray him lame, that's going to kind of hanker I love Fin Fang Foom, any giant monster in anything, and Fin Fang Foom is just a weird fucking villain. He came in before like the Fantastic Four or the Marvel Age stuff, so he's just a weird fucking guy. Wears shorts every once in a while. He's just a weird fucking villain. I just love those weird old school Marvel villains. So we'll see what happens, but we'll see. Marvel's, I've doubted Marvel before and they came through, and I've got excited about Marvel and they fucking disappointed me. So we'll see. I'm not, I'm not all the way with all the Marvel movies. Some of them are questionable, so in my opinion. Anyways, all right. Any last words before we move on to our list, Rick?
No. No. My whole thing is I want to see how it's going to actually. It can't be one of those. Marvel can't do one shots right now. Everything has to make sense in their world. Everything weaves. I know people saying, "Oh, well, that's what this would be a mistake to just make a one-shot movie for them." They're not known for doing that anymore.
Yeah, at this point, it's just like the comic. That's what made the comics so great, man. Like you would see, in a Thor comic, you would see Spider-Man and swinging in the background, or in the Fantastic Four, they would have the X-Men on the TV screen or something. They would do like just low, like it felt like you're in the same universe. Every comic you read, there was like a hint to you're part of a bigger world, and that's what they need in these movies, man. They just got to throw little hints, hints in there.
Could you imagine if they can fucking actually, if like Sony would stop being stupid and actually like give them like fucking Tom Hardy's Venom? Like let us make a Venom movie for you guys,
man. Yeah.
And then fucking Shang Chi and Venom and like Daredevil show up and team up. And, oh, dude, that's like fanboy dreams right there. Like just Disney, buy everything.
Yeah, hurry up with your goddamn monopoly, Jesus.
At least with fucking Marvel, definitely.
Yeah. Who do you want to see pop up if you have a pick? I want to see some mutants pop up if anything. I want to see just like a hint. It doesn't have to. You don't have to explain the mutants. Just have there's mutants out here.
Oh, it depends on which. You could do it even in like the slightest thing in a news broadcast, a newspaper clipping that actually passes by. Like he reads one headline, but you see the sidebar headline something else, like magnetic powers or something.
Oh yeah. A girl walks through a wall or something.
Exactly, some kind of shit like that. Yeah. That'd be cool. But I need to see something. I need to see something connecting this. To the greater MCU storyline.
Yeah.
I don't know how it fits yet, but I want to see how it's gonna fit.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we didn't put this in the notes, but this dropped a couple hours ago. Emilia Clarke has joined Secret Invasion, the cast of Secret Invasion. There's always speculation she might be Abigail Brand, the green-haired agent for Sword. I don't know, Rick, any thoughts, any early casting predictions for Emilia Clarke in Secret Invasion?
Oh man, right now in Secret Invasion, it's like fucking. I'm like Randy. Everybody's a Skrull.
Sharon Carter's a Skrull, man. I've been calling that since day one.
I have a feeling that you're right. Sharon Carter is a fucking
like
Skrull.
I didn't get that from Mary. I just pulled that out of my ass.
I've had the same feeling after I saw the 2 episodes ago how she was kind of acting a little shady, but I thought the same thing.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get some.
It's just there's.
Jack Burton.
The way they write shit, they're everything's being planted in other shows. Loki, there's going to be Skrulls there too.
Yeah,
Secret Invasion is going to. I think Secret Invasion is their event.
Yeah, at least for the TV verse.
For the TV shows, yeah. Secret Invasion is their event.
That's a good shot. That's going to be like their Avengers movie, like their build up. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and then we're just gonna like every series is gonna have like a little scroll thing happen. Yeah,
I agree with you with that one, dude. Like, there's just she just looks.
There's something
weird. Yeah.
Who do you think? Who do you think the power brokers?
For some reason, I thought it was fucking the Contessa.
Yeah.
It's just like they're not. They're just like playing in the background, but I think it could be her. Controlling shit.
Yeah, it could be anybody at this point. Anybody's fucking up in the air at this point. Yeah. And fucking, it should be Dr. Doom. Okay, fuck, he should be the power broker. You know how much I would lose my shit if it was the fucking. They just mentioned Latveria, like the man from Latveria.
That's all. Yeah, somebody from Latveria.
I'd fucking do a cartwheel. I've never done a cartwheel before. I'd fucking just mention Latveria. That's all you
would have to do. That's all they would have to do.
I'd pop fucking hard as fuck, man.
You could just hear fucking somebody like just fucking what's going on over there. Well, all of a sudden I heard that I was watching this show. And the guy said, "Well, the power broker, isn't he from Latveria?" And then I heard a rumble.
I'd be on the fucking ground like a little baby. Yay! Yeah,
it'd be a Luke moment.
It's gonna be soon though. We're gonna start getting hints of these characters soon, man. Like they're bringing these guys in fast. I think we're gonna see more of it. Like once Spider-Man hits, and I think we're gonna see some more like in Doctor Strange. We're gonna see.
I don't think we get a hint of Doom until Kang makes an appearance.
Well, supposedly Kang's going to be showing up in Loki.
So the first after Kang makes an appearance, we'll hear something about Doom.
Yeah, I think there's something big planned for this Friday show. I think we're going to get a big, it's something big. I think something big's going to happen. Yeah, they're gonna fucking hit us with some fucking shit. And speaking of which, we're doing an after show. If you want to join us, Rick's is gonna, take fucking 20 Red Bulls and try to stay up. And
Spring Soldier's gonna be very spry.
Rick has some opinions he wants to know. But yeah, check us out after the show. Sarah and the much maligned Nip, and we're gonna have a good time. Maybe a couple other folks might join us for that one. So the big after show. Check that out. Immediately after the show, whatever time it ends. Do we get any word on how long the episode's going to be?
It should. I have a feeling it'll probably be the longest episode.
It's got to be at least an hour. I think it's got to be at least an hour. Yeah, we'll get a post, at least one or two post credit scenes. I don't know, but I think we're going to get some like oh shit things. I think we're going to get an oh shit moment for sure.
I think we're going to probably see either something alluding to another show, or I'm just hoping that we. Have they said what's happened to Cap yet?
They said they kind of hinted like he died.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of like the way they kind of alluded like he died. But I think you might get Steve Rogers showing up at some point. I think he might show up and give him a pep talk.
Yeah.
I think he's going to give him like a little fucking, hey, this is what you need to do, and he's going to get a suit and he's going to confront the bad guys and he's going to be Captain America.
I want to see Sam as Captain America.
Yeah.
But that's going to be a sick ass battle, dude. Sam versus fucking U.S. Agent.
Yeah,
that's going to be a dope fucking battle. Yeah. And I want Bucky. I do not want Bucky to interfere.
No, he needs to do it on his own. He needs to he needs to fucking take down the fucking the nega Cap.
Yeah, he needs to take him. He needs to beat his ass, dude, because it's already been too much. I like when even like Bucky fighting him. It was like it showed after he took the serum that the dude was like a little because he was he has certain liberties that he's fucking not gonna follow and shit. He's gonna kick the shit out of you. He's gonna try to kill you. That's what's his name? John?
Yeah, John Walker.
John Walker. That's what John Walker looks like he's trying to do. He's dude, he's a sick villain. I like him.
Dude, even from he was getting read a fucking comic, dude. This guy's a dick. Dude. He's been a dick like in the comic like forever.
Yeah.
I thought he was great. I think he's great. Like his White Russell just went like higher in my like acting. Like, hey, I want him to do some like DC roles. I want like fan casting, some other shit. You know, like he's a really he had some.
He's sick. He's dope.
He did so well. He had a whole fan base turn on him. It's great. That's how good of an actor.
He is not my Captain America.
Yeah,
oh my
no
God.
shit. He's not supposed to be.
He's not Kaplan.
He's not supposed to be Captain America.
He's not Kaplan.
That's the whole reason for you're supposed to hate him and want Sam to take over the mantle. That's the whole fucking point.
Yeah, exactly. He's supposed to be like that super fucking antagonist to like fucking I hate you. I hate you. You know what, Wyatt Russell? Good job, brother.
Good job.
Good job.
Way to go. All right, so like and subscribe. Be like Spider-Man. Hit the follow button, notification button, all that crap. Follow us on social media, all that cool crap. Check us out every week, Tuesday at 8 p.m. for the weekly show. We do unboxing. I just did an unboxing for the Superman Christopher Reeve Mezco figure, which I shitted on a few months ago, and I put in a pre-order, and I got it because I saw some good pictures. From certain angles, it doesn't photograph well. It's not the most photographic fucking thing, but in person, it's a beautiful figure. And the fact that the base lights up, it comes with the crystals like the movie, like the fucking little crystals. Crystal, he enters the Fortress of Solitude, and you put the crystal in the middle of the thing, and it lights up, which is amazing. So it's one of the best, coolest look toy figures I've ever seen. But it's a beautiful figure up close. So you know, I don't apologize for anything. But yeah, so you know, I can change my mind. We can all change our mind. Just like Rocky IV said, if you can change,
we can all change.
We can all change. All right. So let's jump into our top 5 martial arts / kung fu flicks. So you know, this is our personal list. It's not, you know, we're not experts or whatever. This is our personal list of kung fu martial art flicks. So you know, hey, tell us your list. I want to see your top 5. All right, if you have a list, this is our personal list. All right. So I guess it's just 2 of us. So I guess I'll go first. You go second, Rick.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do honorable mentions. Honorable mention. So we'll do one honorable mention. So I'm gonna throw out Kill Bill.
I was thinking about that earlier today.
Kill Bill. Yeah, that's. I was gonna put in my top 5, but I love the other 5 too much. So Kill Bill Volume 1, which you know, I think it's more of a martial arts flick. The second one's more cerebral. It's more of a psychological thing. But this kind of just takes the greatest hits of martial arts films and kind of throws them together. You know, and those old movies are great. Those old kung fu movies are great. They're great. They're great old school movies. But this is Tarantino doing it, and you know, kind of, you know, he's like the RZA of. You know, of making movies. He takes all these great elements from the past and remixes them and kind of shits them out and makes it his own. So that's why, you know, I love this movie a lot, man. This is a great movie. It probably should be in my top 5, but I make it my honorable mention because these 5 are pretty damn good. So Kill Bill Volume 1, that's my my honorable mention for me.
All right. Honorable mention for me is The Last Dragon.
I had a feeling
Yeah, I could have put it at the top. Just The Last Dragon is just it's an iconic little fucking movie that it has some fucking pretty sick ass fights. And when you have like a gang fight at the very end with a dojo of karate students where a little 12-year-old, excuse me, I think he was 7 or 8, Ernie Reyes Jr. beating the shit out of like a whole bunch of adults. You got something fucking going, dude. And then Bruce Leroy and Shonuff have the fucking the showdown at the end where they both get the glow and they start fighting. Shit gets serious. So definitely Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon, starring Taimak.
I had a feeling that was going to be on there.
I fucking love The Last Dragon, man. I need to spread the gospel.
I haven't watched that in a while. Yeah, I need to rewatch it.
It's great.
It's
great.
So all right, so we're going to the top 5. Yeah, cheese for sure. All right, so number 5 for me, Jackie Chan, Project A2. Project 2. I love the time period. This is kind of like this is like the fucking early 1900s or so. Just a great fight scenes, man. Just awesome some of the best, like the street battle when he's I think it's the one where he falls off the fucking roof and goes through like the
goes through every like awning as
yeah,
it goes down.
Yeah, and I think he fucking broke his arm or some shit, like crazy shit. The fight scene, like in the little bar area where he fought.
Oh yeah, with like, the music.
Great movie, man. One of my favorite Jackie Chan movies, but not my favorite Jackie Chan movie. I'll talk about one later. But yeah, Project A2. Project A was pretty good, but Project A2 has a special place in my heart, man. I love this fucking movie. All right, Rick, number 5.
Oh man, so let me look through my list. Whew. All right. Damn it. You know what? Because so the way I always do my list is how many fights a movie has that are just memorable in themselves. Like it needs to have like some sick ass fights. So one that actually stood out was Fist of Legend with Jet Li. Mm-hmm. The fight in the garden, the fight in the fucking like the dojo. Fucking Jet Li is fucking just dope, dude. He is fucking quick as shit. He's lightning fast. And just the way they make those movies, man. I mean, you just look like if you ever get into like a barroom brawl, you're gonna like stand behind this guy the whole time. So you just make sure you don't get fucked up because he will take out the whole bar in like a snap, dude. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog fast and shit. So yeah, fucking Jet Li, Fist of Legend. And I don't know if people have seen that movie. I don't know if it gets much play. I remember back when I was younger, you know, that's all we could talk about. Like when Jet Li was first hitting the scene around in the States. We're like, oh, dude, you got to see Fist of Legend. It's awesome. But yeah, Fist of Legend's dope. Did you see that? You seen it, right?
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Back in the day, dude. Fucking Jet Li.
Let's see, we got Krista with her list. Snake in the Eagle's Shadow, Swordmasters 2, Champions of Shaolin, IP Man, Mystery of Chess Boxing, and The Last Dragon. That's a pretty damn good list. That's a
lot of the KTSF stuff, which I'm gonna do a deep dive on a lot of those.
That's the RZA's list too, I think.
Yeah. Right.
All right, let's go jump to our number 4. Number 4 on my list. I'm going with Kung Fu Hustle.
Oh, that's awesome! Yeah,
Kung Fu Hustle. A little cartoon. It's more cartoony in the action, but the action scenes are fucking so great. I love the fight with the 3 different styles of fighting and the 3 different dudes that are trying to like hide and trying to lead that regular life we so talk of. Directed by Stephen Chow, man. Just the visuals, the music in this movie, they just do fun shit. You can tell. Yeah, it's definitely influenced by, a lot of different movies. You can tell he's influenced by, Gangs of New York and, all these great action movies. And there's even like a Blues Brothers reference in it. There's so many like great things about this movie. But the fight scenes are amazing, man. They just take like what the Matrix did and just does it like not like funny, but just kind of in a humorous slant. And they just the fight scenes are great in this movie. I love this movie. It's funny, it's genuine, and the fight scenes are badass. I love this movie. Yeah, Kung Fu Hustle.
Dude, I fucking love the scene with the lady as they're fucking hiding out in the little like alleyway, and the dude's fucking keeps getting stabbed over and over with the fucking knife in his shoulder.
He keeps
and then he shoves it right back in. He goes, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Take it out. He goes, what? Oh, I hurt. Oh, here you go. It's just fucking it's pure comedy. It's that straight man. It's like.
It's a Buster Keaton movie. It's an
Abbott and Costello, Laurel and Hardy movie, dude.
It's a throwback kind of feel to a movie.
Awesome.
I love the mixture of genres and shit too.
Yeah.
Great movie. It's one of Stephen Chow's fucking best movies for sure.
All right, so
Kung Fu Hustle is quite dope. Super love that movie.
Yeah.
Anytime I like people. Oh, you haven't seen Kung Fu Hustle? Please watch.
Let's watch. I'll fucking throw it on. It's fucking great.
It's a great fucking movie, man.
Yeah.
So number 4, Rick.
So number 4 is the Raid 2. You've seen the Raid 2, right? Where they're going up to the building, like it's like a SWAT team. It's an action movie.
That's the first Raid.
That's the first Raid?
Yeah, Raid Redemption.
Raid Redemption.
Yeah, that's the first movie. It has, for some reason, it has a sequel name. The first movie is Raid Redemption. The second movie is Raid 2.
Okay, so Raid Redemption. My bad. So thank you for clarifying on that one, because it does sound like a fucking sequel, like Raid Redemption.
Yeah.
What are they redeeming?
What was the first Raid? Like, and then they came out with the sequel, and so that makes no sense.
Okay, yeah. So that one, when they're going up in the building, dude, fucking just them. The fight scenes in that are super fucking brutal. Like in the hallways, it kind of reminds me of like that the Punisher scene in in the prison. It's just fucking narrow corridors, narrow fucking like things where it's just a lot of shit's going on, but you hear bones being broken, a lot of blood's flying, people are getting fucked up, it's just fucking brutal mayhem. It's dope. I'm not sure if it was a where's it from? Is it from Thailand or Singapore?
It's an English director.
Yeah, but it was shot
like Singapore. Like, yeah, I think it's Singapore
or Thailand. I want to say it's or Indonesia, but it's definitely from definitely
actually Indonesia. I think.
So yeah, like definitely Southeast Asia. Bomb ass action flick. Fucking tremendous fucking fight scenes up and down. I mean, this is like one of those scenes where you can see the fighter. He's just like fucking dead tired. He's like, you don't want to go to the next fight. How's Jackie Chan sometimes will fucking get, and he's just like,
yeah,
and then all right, let's go again.
Yeah, this is like, that's a realistic, like you'd punch the shit out of somebody, you fuck your hand would fucking hurt.
It hurts. Yeah, so that's what I love about the Raid, dude. I mean, it's just he's running on adrenaline most of the time, but when he has to rest, you can sympathize with the fucking hero. It's like, holy shit, he still has a fucking mountain to climb, man.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, my pick, the Raid, number 3, the Raid, and I'm cheating, the Raid 2. I'm putting both of them on there.
Okay, there you go.
So yeah, I'm putting for my number 3, the Raid series. So the first Raid, like Rick said, is amazing. It's if you saw Dread, they kind of came out at the same time. It's almost like the same concept, going up the building, kind of going up, the game of death, kind of going up the levels and fighting the bosses. The fight scenes are like you feel every punch, you feel every kick. They feel brutal, like they're beating the shit out of each other. Some of the best action scenes. These guys, there's a reason like a lot of these guys are used in like different movies. They showed up in Force Awakens, like a little cameo on the Han Solo ship in Force Awakens, like when they're
the Kanja Club and all
Kanja Club. They're Kanja Club. Yeah, all the guys from the Raid.
No doubt, that's sick.
Yeah,
as fuck.
so these guys are the great fucking martial arts team, man. The first one is just a straight up fucking action movie. What I love about the second one, it takes all the elements of this one, all the like the great kung fu battles, and turns it into a fucking mafia movie. It's a fucking, it's like fucking Eternal Affairs. It's like fucking, it's like a mafia movie, but with badass fucking fights. Have you seen the second one, Rick?
I don't think I've seen the second one.
Oh, you need to watch it. Oh, you'd love this.
I thought I saw the second one.
No, you saw the Raid to Redemption, which was the first one. So a lot of the same actors show up in this one. It's kind of like it's kind of like loosely based, like a loose sequel kind of. But you need, we're watching the Raid 2.
Definitely. I gotta see that. Yeah, I fucking love
the Raid movies.
Man.
Some of the best fights. It kind of like another one of those things where it kind of takes what came before it and just makes it, turns it fucking all the way up to fucking 12. The fight scenes are great. Directed. Was it Gareth Evans?
Gareth Evans.
He's a pretty damn good director. These are great. If you haven't seen these movies, they have fight sequences so bananas they make Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee predecessors look flat-footed. It's true, man. The fight scenes are insane.
It's one of those movies that you're just like, holy shit! It's balls to the wall, dude.
Yeah. It's sick. Yeah, the Raid 1 and 2. They're watch them both. If you get a chance to watch them both because they're fucking amazing. They're so good. Lori Wolf and Cub, Lady Snowblood.
Lady Snowblood's pretty dope.
Yeah, so good visuals in that one. Big Leo 415. The Raid was fucking dope. Raid is sick, dude. The Raid is fucking dope. Yeah, you get a chance to watch one of those, man. Watch them. Watch both of them if you get a chance. All right, Rick. What's your number 3?
Let me see. Number 3 is The Matrix, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
I debated putting that on my list.
You know what? It's not the fights. It's not just the fight scenes that are fucking sick. When you start learning the names of fight choreographers, like everybody knows the name Yuan Wu Ping, based, mainly on this movie, just because his fight sequences, the way he choreographed them, it's art, man. It's fucking dope. I mean, it pretty much Neo Keanu Reeves there. That's the fucking birth of John Wick.
Yeah,
that's where he started learning everything and like really getting.
One of the programs in the Matrix is the John Wick, right?
Pretty much, right? Yeah. Why didn't he get that one downloaded first and shit? You know, he would have won he would have won early. But yeah, it's the pre-basis for John Wick. And out of all the Matrixes, the first one has those memorable fights. Him and Morpheus, you know, the training sequences. Him against the agents in you know, going up the building in the hallway. Him after fucking realizing he's the one kicking the shit out of the agents and just giving that, you know, that yeah, I'm stronger than you now kind of look to him. Keanu Reeves turned into an action star.
Yeah, he was kind of already with speed and, you know,
speed and bullet. Yeah, but that's more, you know, guns and everything. It took him into a different stratosphere, man, because now the guy can fight now.
He knows kung fu.
He knows, hey, dude, I know kung fu.
And they kind of and they took the wire fu stuff from like Chinese action, Hong Kong action cinema, like made famous, and they kind of like there's a lot of things borrowed from that Matrix. Yeah, they probably borrowed from a lot of film elements.
They did, but you know what?
They did some badass shit with that, man. They did shit, you know. They did cool shit with those.
They did some amazing shit with it, man.
They weren't the first ones, but they did some fucking badass shit with those effects, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I throw the Matrix in there just for fucking almost every fight scene that Neo has, and even fucking Trinity too. She has some awesome fight scenes. Yeah,
no, it's a good shout. I debated putting it on my list, but it just didn't make my list. All right, awesome. Number 2, The Deuce. Debated for my 1 and 2. I could easily put this one number 1 because this is like America's favorite. This is like probably on a lot of people's like number 1 list, but I'm gonna put it on number 2 on my list. Enter the Dragon. You cannot do a top 5 martial arts movie and not have Bruce Lee somewhere in the top 2, top 3. Like Bruce Lee was just the man. He just made it fucking cool. He made martial arts fucking cool. This movie, the music, this was his first foray into like making movies with Americans. He got kind of blackballed in America, so he went overseas and started making movies. There were big hits, so of course Warner Brothers comes in and offers some money, and they make the Enter the Dragon movie. Great fight scenes, man. Great fights. Some great acting, man. Bruce Lee was the man in this, man. It's a classic, man. There's a reason this movie has held up for so long. The soundtrack. Just that poster alone, man. Like that's a badass poster, man. So just everything about this movie, the visuals, the fight scenes, the fight at the end is just great, man. You just see some. It's just a great classic movie. There's a reason this movie is hold up, and people hold this in high regard. And I guarantee, if you do a poll, 100 people, what's your favorite martial arts movies? A good percentage will have this number 1. Well, it's number 2 on my list, but I understand it could easily be number 1. Enter the Dragon, number 2.
Okay, so I'm going to preface what I'm going to say next. I did not want to put Bruce Lee on my list because my list would have been 1 through 5 Bruce Lee movies.
We only did like fucking 4, 3.5.
Big Boss is fucking awesome. Fist of Fury, Game of Death, Enter the Dragon, Chinese Connection, all fucking awesome movies. Every single one of them awesome movies. They're dope. Yeah. I mean, everything Bruce Lee did, every fucking fight scene he owned. He always fought 2-on-1. He busted out the nunchucks, fucking ripped his shirt apart, fucking flexed and beat the shit out of people. But yeah, I didn't, because Bruce Lee's on the fuck. He's on Rushmore.
Yeah, he's a goat.
Rushmore by himself.
He's a goat. He's a goat of martial arts. Fucking yeah. There probably wouldn't be a martial arts cinema in America if it wasn't for Bruce.
If it wasn't for Bruce Lee. Yeah, I didn't want to put him on this list. I didn't want to put him on the list because, like I said, it could have been all Bruce Lee.
So are you being dramatic and you put him on the list, or you don't?
No. I didn't put him on the list.
You didn't put him on the list. Okay.
No, I didn't.
Okay, all right. So he's just on a list on his own.
He transcends this list.
Okay, all right.
So I mean, Bruce Lee. All the movies that Bruce Lee has done to me are better than.
What's your favorite Bruce Lee movie then?
Game of Death.
Game of Death. Okay, all right.
It's because it's legit. It's like what we're talking about. It's fights.
Yeah.
Yes, he has to travel to 5 levels.
Yeah.
You see fucking like Kareem on one of, and the Kareem fight's one of the best fights out there, man. Kareem is sick as fuck, man.
And that's when he died halfway through, right? That's the
yeah.
one that's the only thing that kills me about that movie is the fake Bruce Lee dude.
I get it, but
just right. I like just to watch the fight scenes from that movie because the fake Bruce Lee just takes me out of it. Because it's so blatantly not Bruce Lee.
I totally get it, but to me, I think that's like because those fights are him. It's
the fights. The fight for Kareem is fucking awesome.
Fucking great because I think he does the choreography in those fights. I think some of the other ones like he had a collaborator, but I think like by that time this was like his shit that he was working on. Yeah. So that fucking Game of Death is fucking dope.
Yeah.
So I wanted to say that because I know I'm gonna get torched with my number 2.
Torch, son. You're gonna get torched. So what's your real number 2?
My number 2 is Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. Yeah, that was I almost made my list too. I have to rewatch it. I haven't seen it in a while.
The one thing I like about that one is that you do get to see a whole different bunch of fighting styles. It's pretty much Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat for sure, it's Street Fighter. Everything.
I think that was even one of the inspirations for Mortal Kombat was Bloodsport. I think it was one of the actual inspirations for the game.
Dude, up to that point, like they try to play it off that it's a brutal fucking sport, and that's why they call it Bloodsport, kid.
They don't call it fucking fluffy sport.
Exactly. I think I want to say it's Canon Group.
I think it is Canon. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big mark for Canon movies. I just fucking watched Mission Impossible 2 the other day, Chuck Norris is fucking Orange Cassidy's dad.
Mission Impossible 2?
Or no, excuse me. Missing in Action. Missing in Action.
I was trying to. I didn't do Mission Impossible. No wonder it sucked.
That's fucking Chuck Norris is fucking Orange Cassidy's dad. I just wanted to throw that shit out there. Yeah.
Take him on Maury, get a fucking blood test.
Yeah, so Bloodsport, definitely fucking. You had Bolo Young.
Yeah.
From Enter the Dragon 2, and he does the whole fucking scene that the brick doesn't punch back and all that shit, and he also gets his ass kicked in this movie later on by Frank Reeves. But dude, I think it was like, is this a second or first big feature for Van Damme? It was either this or Kickboxer. I think it was this first.
I think this was the one that kind of made him like a household name. This was like the one that fucking.
I mean, it launched a fucking action star, man, and afterwards, I mean, the gift of Van Damme. You're welcome, folks. It really is an awesome. Van Damme movies are fucking so much cheese, but they're great.
Pretty much all the Van Damme movies up to Time Cop. After Time Cop, they kind of
the Quest is okay, man. It's just a rehash of the Kickboxer, but it's fun.
But yeah, everything under Time Cop was great, and then I don't know, he started doing some other shit.
I still got to see those direct-to-video things, JCVD and all that shit.
Yeah, I see. I think I did see. Yeah, that wasn't bad actually, and they had that TV show too. He did a TV show recently too. John Claw's hilarious, man. He was a great fucking.
He's a good action star. He was a good villain in The Expendables.
You shouldn't have played fucking Guile. That's the only fucking thing.
That's the big black mark on the fucking record.
No, you can't have that. Yeah, no, fuck that. He was supposed to play Johnny Cage. They wanted him for Johnny Cage, and that
would have been dope
in Mortal Kombat. Lori, there was a kung fu doc called Iron Fist and Kung Fu Kicks in 2019. That's really good. Check that out.
I'll check it out.
Honda honorable mentions: House of Flying Daggers, Swordsman 2, Jackie Chan's Big Brawl. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Yeah, Big Brawl. Jackie Chan's Big Brawl.
Big Brawl's sick.
Oh, yeah. Big Brawl's good.
House of Flying Daggers and Crouching Tiger. I mean, I was going to put stuff like that on my list, but that's more like I was talking, it's the wuxia style. So
they're more like fantasy fucking, I don't know. I wouldn't put those as kung fu movies. They're like more, I don't know. They're like
they're like more based in magic and mysticism.
Mysticism, yeah. Best of the Best.
I can agree with that one.
Best of the Best was cool.
Eric Roberts is the greatest actor in that movie, dude.
Great doc, Lori, from Hondo. Van Damme in those splits, yeah.
It was a prerequisite in his contract.
Yeah, him and James Brown were perfected the splits. Five Deadly Venoms.
That's I haven't seen that in such a long time, but that would have been
a lot of those ones you have to rewatch.
I got to rewatch a lot of those.
All right. So that was your number 2. All right. So let's go to the number 1. If you're watching right now, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow all our social medias, all that crap, all that fun stuff. All right. So number 1 on my list, I think one of the best pure action scenes, just sequences. Like the whole movie's great. It's Jackie Chan's police story. It's just a great movie all around. Just like Jackie Chan in this movie is just great. Like just the little moments when he's like, fiddling with the phones and doing like his best Charlie Chaplin, fucking Buster Keaton impression. But the fight scene at the end, the last like 20 minutes of this movie is the greatest fight scene I think ever put on film, in my opinion, anyways. Just the fight in the mall, it's just brutal. He fucking jumps off and falls through a bunch of fucking lights. When he kicks that guy's head through the fucking glass, it's just a brutal, beautiful fucking action sequence. Every time I see that action, it's definitely one of my favorite fight scenes of all time. Just the best Jackie Chan movie. Yeah. Like Jackie Chan's done some great movies. He's done some like great, like not like the movies weren't great, but the action was good, so it made up for like how bad the movie is. But that last 20 minutes for anyway. This is an all around good movie. It's a good story. It's one of his best films, man. Just that last 20 minutes is just best fight ever, man. I love that fight scene so much.
Great fucking fight scene, man.
Yeah, it's
and for that reason, Jackie Chan is also my number 1.
Okay.
Not Police Story, but it's not Police Story. Like I said, for me, it comes down to
Wheels on Wheels.
No, that's it. He fucking Sammo Hung has some great fucking fights in that one though. But honestly, little known Jackie Chan movie. I'm not sure if people know it. It's called Who Am I? Who Am I has got like probably 3 or 4 fucking fight sequences. That dude, Jackie Chan, he's fucking stellar, dude. He ends up fighting like in between a door in a car. He's handcuffed, kicking the shit out of people, like running up and doing crazy Jackie Chan shit, like he always does. In another sequence, he almost has kind of like a Die Hard moment where he has no shoes, and so he looks on the floor, and he's in Denmark of all places. So there's those little clogs. So he has to fight in these little clogs, and he's fucking people up, just like hitting them with these wooden clogs in the face. That's another great sequence. And then finally, there's like 2 fight sequences up on the top of a building. Oh man! So I guess it's one of his main stuntmen that he knows how, and he fucking works with them all the time. But this guy's like a master of fucking kicks. He's like, it's 2 dudes against Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan's like, all right, fuck this, here we go. And the 2 guys are just like, all right, I got time. You first. and they take turns. And then when they see that they can't fucking like beat him like 1-on-1, they start going at him 2-on-1. And Jackie Chan just goes into fucking overdrive. And like there's a point where he just beats them both off, and he's like fucking just rubbing all the places that are sore, and he's just like, fuck it, let's go again. And like, come on, like he's just like pissed, like come on. And they go at it. It's like again, like fucking round 2. Jackie Chan is fucking epic. I love Bruce Lee and all, but I think the one thing is that Bruce Lee's work, not to his own fault, was fucking so small. He would have, if his life could have like just kept blossom, his library would have been just as big, if not bigger, than Jackie Chan's.
Oh yeah, and who's to say like he would have been like Jackie Chan would have been a thing, like fucking, because Jackie Chan kind of came out and like kind of filled that void. Yeah, because after Bruce Lee died, there was like he like Jackie Chan. Awesome. Yeah, he was even in like Enter the Dragon. He was like one of the stunt guys, like in a lot of those movies too. So who's to say that like Jackie Chan wouldn't be a thing without Bruce Lee? Or Bruce Lee would have been like what would Jackie Chan's career be? But
I think he would have been a stunt coordinator. I think because all his guys from that Jackie Chan school, dude, they are the great. There's the guys in Project A. They're in Super Cop. They're in Police Story. They're in everything. These are his folks, man. He works in Rumble in the Bronx. There is a select crew that he works with.
And these are guys that you have to basically like, trust your life with. These guys, he literally trusts these motherfuckers with his life. And like, it's funny because like some of the stunts he like he's not even scenes he's in, he would be the stunt guy for like certain scenes, like because he's like he trusts himself to actually do it right. So like scenes he's a stunt guy for other actors in the movie. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
I
think that's just another layer to how sick he is too.
He has 2 spots on my list. He bookends my list. Like he's just I love Jackie Chan. He's just like one of the greatest. Like those fights are just amazing. They just took what was great about like all the old school kung fu flicks and just kind of just turned it up and just like made it fun, made it like brutal. Like he like even like the goofiest movies, like when he was like start fighting, those fights were brutal. Even like the goofy comedy movies, like when the shit threw down, you felt those punches, just like in the Raid, you felt those fucking punches.
You feel them, yeah, because Jackie shows you, he's like, holy shit.
So interesting 2 Jackie Chan movies in our. He's one of the goats, man, for sure. He's just
he's like, who would be your Rushmore for martial arts stars?
You go Jackie Chan for sure, Bruce Lee, of course. Other than that, I'll probably put Van Damme up there, man. Van Damme was
really,
yeah.
Oh, for action stars. For how about just straight up martial arts stars? Because I got like my guys from I got like Gordon Liu from Kill Bill.
Oh yeah,
Gordon Liu, and he was Pai Mei.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah,
Sonny Chiba. For me, it's Sonny Chiba, Gordon Liu, Jackie Chan, and Bruce Lee.
Like
those are
Jet Li was sick.
Jet Li's sick, but he doesn't unseat none of those.
I don't think he. I don't think he deserves to be on that like top tier. Let's see. We got some. We got a bunch of shit. Okay. Let's see. Rumble the Bronx might be my favorite Jackie Chan movie.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. I wouldn't put it in my top 5. There's so many great Jackie Chan movies. Like Rumble the Bronx is good though. It was a good introduction to
the big fucking foot thing. Always stands out that they did film it and they kept it. If you pay attention after
he broke his foot. Yeah, you can tell.
It's great that he's still in the cast, man.
Fucking straight. Yeah, he just put a rubber fake shoe over his cast and kept going, man. He's a
fucking spray painted fucking sock.
He's a goat just for that. Just for all the shit he broke like almost damn near every bone in his, but like Operation Condor, Armor of the God, when he jumped out to that tree and like almost broke his fucking neck. Laurie, IP Man. I need to watch the IP Man movies. I haven't seen those.
Ip Man's sick, dude.
Yeah. Ip Man, is it IP Man or Ip Man?
I think it's Ip Man.
Okay. Hondo, Shaolin Soccer. Shaolin Soccer's good. It's not as good as Kung Fu Hustle, but Shaolin Soccer's fun.
It's fun as fuck, dude. Yeah. And don't watch the dub version.
Yeah. Ong Bak
sick. Tony Jaa's sick.
If Tony Jaa was like a foot taller, I think he'd be he's like fucking 4'9", right? He's fucking short as fuck. Beat that little bastard's ass. Thoughts on Sonny Chiba? Yeah, Sonny Chiba's great, man. Yeah,
Sonny Chiba's sick, man. Goat.
Yeah, Tarantino. Made the good thing about Tarantino. People shit on Tarantino, but he's giving these guys
he brings people back.
He makes them. He makes them relevant. Like he might be a big thing over there, but over here, like people like film nerds and like old school like flicks would know who that is, but so the commoner, they wouldn't know who that is. So that he's bringing some heat. Hondo, Jet Li's Fist of Legends is my top 5. Of course, my favorite is the great Enter the Dragon. Hondo, your top 5 has been like 20 movies, man. Like
it's fluid.
IP Mine is great. Sorry guys, you got me busting out my old the old DVDs. Hopefully not the naughty ones. So let's see. Lori, Jackie Chan says the most painful of all the injuries he sustained when his career happened in Enter the Dragon when Bruce Lee accidentally hit him in the face with a nunchuck. Oh, yeah,
accidentally. Come on.
But hey, you get to say for the rest of your life, Bruce Lee hit me in the face with a nunchuck. That's a fucking badge of honor right there. I would love to. I'd be honored to get hit by a nunchuck.
See this right here?
Bruce did this, man. That's awesome. Shaolin Soccer is great from Krista. The Protector with Tony Jaa Davis. The Protector.
Movies.
The Protector, Jackie Chan's Protector was actually a good one too. That's another. So both Protectors, all the Protectors. Don't diss the short guys. Tony Jaa's super. What's the height on Tony Jaa? Like, oh, let's look that up real quick. He's gotta be like 5'2", dude.
Really? No.
He's fucking short as fuck.
He's 5'8".
Fuck no, he's not.
Yeah, I just looked it up. He's 5'8", bro.
No fucking way, dude. That guy's
okay. Now it says he's 5'7" .75".
Yeah, he's like he's like that Tom. He's got that Tom Cruise. Got that Tom Cruise syndrome, man. I don't fucking buy that shit at all.
He's starting to shrink.
Yeah, Tony Jaa's good. Yeah, Ong Bak is good. I haven't seen some of the other ones he's done, but yeah, I saw Ong Bak.
He's doing like Monster Hunter movies and shit. So he's going into that whole bad action movies with Mila Jovovich. So he needs to stop doing that. She needs to stop making those. Go make Fifth Element Part 2. It'd be awesome. Stop making Resident Evil.
Yeah, yeah, we're over it. Yeah, the new one's supposed to come out.
Yeah, but that's going to be a Resident Evil movie, dude.
Yeah, supposedly.
Welcome to Raccoon City.
Yeah, I hope it's a legit
lap dance. It's going to be an awesome fucking movie, dude. If it's Welcome to Raccoon City, that's
Welcome to Raccoon City.
Yeah, dude.
Welcome to Raccoon City.
I'm hoping it merges Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2. You know, like how you get that police storyline where you're going through an infested city with Leon. That'd be sick. And then they run into Chris and run into Jill.
Yeah, I hope it's like ties more. Like the movies, like the part of the first one was okay, but I don't know. I just like I guess I understand why you're gonna go like differentiate from the series, kind of make its own thing. But I want to see people are fan. I want to see this storyline from the video game.
The director wanted to make a movie for his wife, dude. That's what that's what happens, you know.
Yeah.
Stop. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Was that Guy Ritchie movie when he was married to Madonna?
Madonna, right?
What was that movie called?
No, I don't know, and don't really care.
I
love Guy Ritchie, man, but I'm like, you fucked up, bro. Yeah, Swept Away, some kind of out to sea, swept away, swept by the sea, out to the bay. I don't know. No.
It's pretty bad. All right, so like the video, subscribe, all that crap. So jump to our pull list. Pull list is stuff you picked up during the week, you watched, listened to, just stuff you want to rant about, something you hated, something pissed you off, just something fun. Rick, you want to start off or want me to start off?
I can start off.
All right, go ahead.
Everybody has Disney Plus right now, and as much as we're enjoying all the new content that we're getting, dude, there is so much old stuff out there that's still kind of cool. And I'm pretty much talking about like the Don Bluth animation stuff. He was a different kind of an animator. The way he just animated people, he kind of gave him a scary kind of a look. The animation's a little bit more intense at times, even with the darker stuff like the Black Cauldron. But just if you look up just Don Bluth movies, you can see a real good animator before Disney decided that maybe they didn't want to go so dark or whatever. I think the Black Cauldron was the line they drew. So, but it's a good movie. Yeah. You know, it's just too dark by Disney standards, but it's a fucking dope fucking story, dude.
Yeah, it's cool. I like the animation there, man. Yeah.
See, Fieldy concurs.
Fieldy agrees.
Yeah, Fieldy approved. Yeah, so basically any Don Bluth animation that you can find on Disney Plus right now. His own stuff was kind of cool. I'm not the biggest fan of like An American Tail.
Didn't he do Otis cool. And Company or something?
Yeah, he did Oliver and Company. Yeah, he did a lot of those other ones.
Milo and Otis. That was the movie.
No, Milo and Otis is the one about the dog and cat.
Milo and Company.
It's Oliver and Company. Otis and Company. No, What was the other one? I think his crowning achievement to me has always been The Secret of Nim.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. It's fucking
tough. It's that. It's probably
not Dragon Lair.
Dragon's Lair is fun. It's a fun game to play. Space Ace is cool too, but dude, Secret of Nim I think to me was like a game changer in animation standards and how you do storytelling. Just too bad that there are no animators that fucking take those risks like that. Everything they play safe now. You know, yeah. So definitely Don Bluth.
Cool. All right. Let's see. I started watching the second season of Polar Opposites. It's the same guys, the same Justin Roland that co-created Rick and Morty. He's like one of the co-creators of this show. It's on Hulu. The first season was pretty funny, pretty interesting show. The second season, fucking hilarious. It's one of those things where like, all right, first season you kind of get to know some of these characters. Now the second season they're going balls out crazy, man. They're doing they made a fucking Indiana Jones cocaine joke. It was hilarious. They do some funny shit. They had an episode Big Dick Energy and like they're fucking like the humor in this season is fucking hilarious. They're going on a different level in this season. It's I think I'm like 7 episodes into the second season. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah, watch if you like Rick and Morty, it's different. It's not the same kind of style, but it's the same animation style, but like a different kind of show. It's like a family of aliens on Earth, and they're trying to adjust. It's like old kind of trope, but they're all fucking. It's just crazy. Their storyline. It's pretty hilarious, man. They're going on a different level in the second season. It's fucking pretty hilarious. I finished the second season of DuckTales. I've been ranting about DuckTales for weeks, sending Rick a little text messages about all the little
I'm gonna have to fucking start that right now, dude. I've been looking for something to watch.
I love it. I just this third season's coming out in next week, I think, on the 30th.
Okay.
Plus, so I was like perfect time. It's like, oh man, I gotta wait like a week. But yeah, the second season, just as good as the first season. So like so many great little Easter eggs, and if you're a fan of the Disney afternoon shows, man, you're gonna love this fucking show.
Is it weekly like The Mandalorian and all the like the Marvel stuff, or are they gonna release the whole season right off the bat?
It's it's done. Like it aired on Disney Channel, like proper.
So now they're just uploading it to the show.
They're just gonna upload the season on yeah.
He knows that. 4. He was like, is he counting? 5. He's almost given up. You can hear it. 6. Oh, he's starting up. 7. I'm not looking at him. It's 8. He's about to wind down.
There you go. Jeez.
Don't look at me, Cat.
That's scary. DuckTales. And I picked up some CDs. One of the greatest soundtracks of all time. Kingdom of Crystal Skull. It's a great soundtrack. It's a great score.
It's John Williams, right?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, it's great.
The Can't Hardly Wait soundtrack that has some bangers on you. Yeah. They had some Third Eye Blind, some Smash Mouth, some Busta Rhymes, man, some Missy, KP and Envy. Remember those fucking guys? Shorty swing my way, good to me. Shorty swing my way. The jam right there.
Oh my god!
It'd be so kind of with so many like flashbacks about high school. Shorty swing my way. You're gonna be humming that shit tomorrow. Tomorrow at work, you're gonna be humming that shit.
Yeah, I know, right?
I picked up some comics. I got the Batman and Scooby-Doo mysteries. Nice. Fun issue. Fun, like kind of done like in the old school animation style. Kind of fun little, like it's a kid's book. It's like 1 out of 12. It was a fun. I actually dug the cover. I think it's a cool cover, Batman cover with Scooby-Doo. So it's basically like adventures. Like it's basically like the family-friendly version of Batman and Scooby-Doo gang having like a little adventures and shit, like a little kind of nods to some of the past adventures too. So it seems like a fun book. I'll probably get the trade when it comes out, but it seems like a fun book. And this came out a couple weeks ago, but I finally got around to picking it up. This is the King in Black finale. I guess I could spoil the storyline. That axe right there that Venom's holding is basically made out of Mjolnir and Silver Surfer's board.
No shit.
Venom kind of gets the power cosmic, and he gets basically to defeat the enemy. He has to kind of level up. So it's a pretty badass scene. I'll just show one shot. Like Eddie Brock is pretty badass in this storyline.
Eddie Brock,
he kills it in this story. It's been a pretty enjoyable run. It's only been 5 issues, which is great. Short, get in, get out. It's been a pretty fun storyline, the King in Black storyline. Good arc too. Good art. Was Stegman doing the art? Very good art. It's been a pretty good read, fun read. I'll probably get the trade and kind of read it all at once. Probably reads a lot better in trade. But it's been a fun book. They did some interesting stuff with Venom. I'm kind of over events, but this was a fun one. I like this one. Yeah. So King in Black, number 5. And a cool variant cover, man. Their variants have been pretty cool, like the tattoo art variants. This one, this is like kind of a cutty little, almost like
who are the artists on some of those? Is it that one artist I love? What is it? Peach
Monoko.
Peach, yeah, great artist, man.
Yeah, they're coming out with a Doctor Doom variant that looks fucking pretty awesome. I can't wait to get it.
I gotta look. I'm just probably gonna start collecting their covers, man. They do some awesome fucking work.
You know, I'm telling you know, it's like if the variant covers goes against what I believe in for comics, but they do some awesome variant covers, man. There's some cool fucking variants out there. Like, so, you know, I guess that's what kind of killed the comic industry back in the 90s. All these like variant covers, all this shit.
Thank you, Image Comics.
Yeah, but they're fucking cool, man. Like, if I can pick a cool, awesome cover, sure, I'll pick a fucking cool, awesome cover. Like, why not? Yeah, but yeah, there's too many. When a book comes out and there's like 30 variants, that's when I have an issue with it. If a book comes out with like 2 or 3 variants, that's one thing. But when you come out like a couple Batman issues came out with like fucking 50 fucking variants, like fuck off. You don't need that many variants. You're just fucking flooding the market and you're killing the fucking business like you did in the 90s. All right. So yeah, let's jump into Hidden Gems. Hidden Gems is just something you want to show off from your collection, something personal to you, something you just like, want to show off, like show and tell back in the day. So Rick, we got a hidden gem for us this week.
Yeah, so look up on YouTube, guys. Everything is good for YouTube because I've been it's all nostalgia diving. That's what I love YouTube. It has everything. So the hidden gem is, if people don't remember Kids in the Hall, you guys gotta look at some old Kids in the Hall, old school Dave Foley, before news radio, Scott Thompson. I think I heard that he's on the show Hannibal. Well, he's fucking awesome. He plays the character of Buddy Cole, one of the fucking funniest like vignettes that they do in any comedy sketch thing. Buddy Cole's hilarious.
He was a great senior trip.
Oh yeah. But, dude, everybody, all of them, Bruce McCullough, Kevin McDonald,
great comedy team, man.
Dude, yeah, Chicken Lady. I was fucking dying the other day, fucking watching that shit. I was like, oh god, fucking Ray would have a fucking field day with this shit. Hey Ray, guess what I fucking saw? Like, oh yeah, Chicken Lady, yeah, it's fucking great.
Jody, dude. Swing my way,
right? Chicken swing my way.
Chicken wing my way. Chicken wing sure look good to me.
Chicken wings my way. So yeah, definitely go watch fucking, I'm Crushing Your Head, Lettuce Man, fucking Hecubus, all of that shit. Just Kids in the Hall is fucking hilarious. And you can watch a whole bunch of different shorts. Just look up Kids in the Hall.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Kids in the Hall was great, man. Yeah, Dave Foley's awesome, man.
Dave Foley's great.
Mention fucking news radio. News radio's that sucks. That's not on a streaming service. So like people need to discover that show, man. Luckily, I have it on DVD, but yeah, I don't think that's any like one of those shows that's not on streaming service. We should do that. That'd be a good list, man. The 5 shows we want streaming, because there's a lot of fucking shows missing from streaming.
Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt. Moonlighting. Fucking
Moonlighting.
Fuck. There's so many, man. Fuck.
Street Hawk.
This is all bird related for you. Werewolf.
Manimal. Simon McCorkindale, baby.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what's the lag on some of these fucking shows, man. Come on, man. Like I want to see everything. Goddamn it.
Is Night Court on streaming somewhere?
No, yeah. Well, they're coming out with that reboot, so I assume they're gonna, have that show. Probably you have to have the fucking old show to like promote the new show. Like if people want to revisit that show, so I think we'll probably see it show up. I've seen somebody had the first season DVD. I watched that and I was like, man, I want to see the other seasons, man. Like it starts getting good, like 3, 4. Like oh man, Night Court's definitely one of my all-time favorites.
Did that season have the I'm not sure when the passing of Selma happened. Did that
was the first season.
Did it have that? Do you remember watching that one? It's a tough episode to see Bull have to deal with fucking loss, man.
I think it was like it might have been the second season actually. I don't know. I'm not sure. But it was it was pretty rough.
That's a rough episode to watch. It's just hard. You can see, dude. Richard Mall's a great actor. I know, right, Phildy?
Yeah, who did he play in Batman, the animated series? Wasn't he Two-Face? or Killer Croc. He was
He was Killer Croc.
Might have been Killer Croc. Yeah.
When you said that, Killer Croc was the first name that fucking jumped into my head.
Remember when he showed up on Facts of Life? Remember when they had the little beach house and it's Bull. No, it's Richard Mole. Yeah, that's cool.
Richard Mole.
Let's see.
Harvey, yeah, he did Harvey. Harvey too then.
Okay, Harvey. There you go. Jackie Chan has a permanent hole in his head from his stunt accident. Yeah, he has a couple fucking long-term fucking. The fact he never died is fucking just a weird fucking crazy testament.
And he can still walk.
Yeah. Did a What We Do in the Shadows rewatch. Cannot wait for season 3. Yeah, when's season 3 coming out? It's got to be this. Is it this year?
They've already filmed it.
So it got pushed back like everything else. Yeah, I got to rewatch that too. That's a great rewatch, man. Lori, those are Fieldy's top 5 martial arts movies. Yeah, the Meow and the Iron Fist.
The Meow Tricks.
7 Deadly Meows.
The Meow Tricks.
Enter the Meow.
Enter the Meow.
Meow Story.
Meow of Death.
Rumble in the Meow.
Oh, we're gonna start. Let's not get. We could go on for ages, man.
The Meow Redemption.
The Meow in the Bronx.
Kids in the Hall. All right, so my hidden gem this week. I'll pull this one. I picked this up at Amoeba. The first series of X-Men figures that came out. This was the early '90s. I think this is one of the first wave, but this was the second packaging, so it has like the second and third series in the back. But the Nightcrawler, I remember loving this. I think this is one of the first X-Men figures I picked up. I remember seeing this on the back of a comic, the lineup, and super juiced to have X-Men figures show up. Great figure. One thing I didn't like about the figure that the suction cups were on the leg, like kind of prominent on the leg.
Oh.
So I did when this came like 10 years old, I did my first figure customization, cut the suction cups off. But other than that, it's a great looking figure, man. Like,
That's from the Fox cartoon, right?
No, this is pre-Fox cartoon. This is like, this came out late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, this is like one of the first Toy Biz action figures.
Is it based on any particular run or
no?
Or that's
the first run was there was more like it was just like it was like Cyclops in his X Factor. It was like Magneto, what's his name, Colossus, Wolverine. It's Storm. It was very like it was just like the main X Juggernaut.
Because I'm just looking at like the costume, how they give him like those fucking pointed shoulder pads. I remember
this
them
is
eventually.
old school. This is when he was with Excalibur during this time. Yeah. So he has an all-time great suit, man. Originally a Legion of Superhero character for DC.
No shit.
Yeah, he's originally supposed to be. He's supposed to be a Legion Superhero. He was actually on some like concept art back in the day too. But the writer came over. I think it was Dave Cockrum, came over to Marvel and took the character and brought him over. Let's see. Meowlin Master. Chrissy. Yes, Sheltering. What?
I think it's a emoji or some shit.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. That's the guy. Oh no, Lori's on the sauce again. Oh no. All right. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video. We got a bunch of stuff coming up. We have a after show for Falcon and Winter Soldier, so that should be a lot of fun. Immediately after the show on Thursday, I guess Friday morning. I guess we count it. Hopefully, Rick will be up for that one.
I'll be ready. I'll fucking suffer the next day. But
we're gonna do a reaction video for Mortal Kombat next week, and then we'll do a full review on our the show after that. We got our big 75 next week, so I don't know if we're doing anything super special, but we'll have fun no matter what. We'll have a couple guests. Won't be just me and Rick shooting off on our hip. Check us out on that. Some reaction videos. We might do some reaction videos for the post Invincible. They're ending next week too, so we might do an after show for that one too. See how everyone feels. But definitely a lot of words to say about that show. I'm digging it for sure. Let's see what else, Rick. What other things? Watch the unboxings if you like toys and you want to learn me ramble on about toys and me opening figures and me playing with toys. Watch our unboxings. If you're not busy on Saturday, come check me out at the Green Apple Books. We're doing a Yoda speak contest. I think it starts around like 4:30 or so. You could zoom in too. You go to Green Apple's Facebook and Instagram. They have information if you want to enter. You could enter it through Zoom too. I'll be judging, so if you want to send me a little kickback, you'll be you'll get a little help on my end. But it should be fun. Go support your independent bookstores. Independent Bookstore Day. That's what they're doing. They're selling a little Yoda, Baby Yoda Grogu onesie. So if you want to pick up one of those for a friend, or you want to scare one of your loved ones with a baby baby Yoda, just hand them a bag with one of those, and that would scare the shit out of them. So so come down if you want to say hi. I'll probably have some stickers on me if you want to grab SF Comic Book Co. Stickers. We all have some Ray Doomzilla stickers for you too. If you want to come down, say what's up. And have fun and support local businesses, man. If you have an indie store around your area, like support them. Yeah, even independent bookstores, comic shops. Yeah, support them as much as you can. We want to keep those places open. All right, enough plugs. Rick, any last words before we get out of here?
All right, just little things, that daily life brings us. Just enjoy them. All right, because there's some crazy stuff that's going on in the world. The more shit changes, the more that stays the same. Hopefully, we can get to a good place, guys. There's a lot of work to do. I'm not trying to get too political or anything.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work to do still.
It's a good start.
It's a good start. Don't let it be a bullet point.
I like people getting excited, but hey, it's a good start. Now let's
keep fighting.
Yeah, let's get the other motherfuckers in jail too.
It's just the fight. The fight's real. We just got to keep fighting, because what happens is you get a victory, everybody sits back down, and
I want to get complacent now. The fight's not over. There's still a lot of work to be done.
Exactly.
Yeah. So keep be safe. Keep wearing your mask. Go get vaccinated. Now I was kind of hesitant to go get a vaccination, but hey, now I can go to baseball games and I can go to do things, and I can have fun now. So at least, before we all go back to like real life and shit, at least we get to have a little bit of fun. So go get vaccinated. I know people are not trusting of it, but it seems to be pretty goddamn safe. And you hear horror stories. Of course, you're going to hear the bad things that are going to come out of it, but for the most part, people are getting vaccinated and feeling fine. So go out there and get vaccinated if you can. And, if you want to wait, hey,
I want to hang out, guys. Let's do it.
If you're going to wait, go ahead, wait, but you won't be hanging out with me. So it's choose your line for sure. All right, right on. Lori, take care, guys. Always fun. Yeah, thanks to everyone that was jumped in the shot. Hondo, Davis, Lori, Krista, all you folks jumping in. Appreciate it. It makes the show a little bit more fun. That's why we do it live. Big Leo. Go check out the Gold Dirty Bastards. I think they started already or about to start. So go check them out. Go for some fun sports talk. Go look out for more shit from us. And look out for more fun. All right. Let's get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and we'll see you guys next week. Stay safe. Wear your mask, and right on.